Is Monero, a privacy coin currently valued at $100 per coin, headed to $18,000 per coin? On the other hand, is Ripple's XRP primed for a 97% crash? Will Monero take us to massive gains? Will Ripple's XRP take us to poverty? Let's talk about it here at Altcoin Daily, where you subscribe for a video on cryptocurrency every single day. My name's Austin. Give the video a like and let's get into it. Privacy coin Monero may be the best buy in crypto right now, and Bitcoin is not too far behind. And then, of course, Ripple's XRP, on the other hand, could be primed for a historic crash. Now, these are not my opinions. I'm going to give you guys my opinions at the end, but these are the opinions of the satis group. The satis group thinks that Bitcoin and Monero are heroes and XRP is a zero. And they not only rank these altcoins and project where they will be 10 years from now, they take the top altcoins of today and they share with us where they think those altcoins and Bitcoin will be 10 years from now. They share this chart with us. I want to share this chart with you, and then at the very end, I'm going to give you my takeaways on this, and because I don't really agree with all their choices, and I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to share with you why they chose their own choices. But anyway, they think that Bitcoin and Monero have bright futures. And guys, if you're asking yourself, who the hell are the satis group, and where do they get off making these predictions? Well, to answer the first question, the satis group is an ICO consulting and advisor group comprised of a bunch of bankers and lawyers, and basically professionally their job is to project the forecast of the market, and they are projecting that Bitcoin and Monero have bright futures, which is according to a news report which is according to a new report from initial coin offering advisory and research firm satis group. And satis group attempts to forecast what shape the cryptocurrency market will take over the next decade. Well, they like Monero, and I'm going to tell you why. And the real winner from this analysis is Monero, currently the 11th largest cryptocurrency, which satis predicts could be worth over $18,000, which is within the next 5 years. Outrageous. But technically possible, and that represents a more than 18,000% increase from its present value, which stands at about $100. So if you would invest $1 in Monero today, you could have $18,000 in 10 years, according to the satis group. And let's check this out. Why do you guys think this is? Why would not Ethereum or maybe Stellar or EOS, why would they not beat Monero? Well, let me tell you why. That bullish XMR, i.e. Monero, forecast largely stems from the firm's expectation that 90% or more of crypto asset valuations over the next decade will be linked to what? Will be linked not to decentralized applications, dApps, or other existing use cases, but instead the high evaluations, the positive growth will be linked to penetration into offshore deposit markets. Interesting, very interesting. We'll look at that in a second, but let me just recap. According to satis group, they are predicting that the top cryptocurrencies and altcoins that make it 10 years from now will not be based on dApps, will not be based on use cases, but instead will be affected by how they can penetrate offshore countries, different markets, offshore markets. Which is interesting to me because on this channel, when we do our daily videos, we talk about how I think that altcoins have value because of their use case. Altcoins like VeChain, because of their use case in supply chain management, or because of some of these dApps that we'll be able to build on these cryptocurrencies, that's what gives them value. In my opinion, well, according to satis group, they're saying that it's not that, it's how they can penetrate offshore markets. And they're saying that Monero will be the one that penetrates these offshore markets because as a cryptocurrency that is not only uncensorable, but it also helps users protect their anonymity through transactional data. Monero stands to be the decade's top gainer. So they think that Monero, other countries will adopt Monero because they can do basically whatever they want unseen, because Monero is a privacy coin. And let's check this out, because according to them, Bitcoin in 10 years will have the second biggest gains. Almost 2,000% gains, will be valued at over $140,000. Ethereum, while technically still in the green 10 years from now, will be on the decline. XRP, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, and Stellar will all be pretty much dead or dying in the red. Litecoin will be a winner, up 200%. Very interesting to me. Cardano, done, dead, 99% gone, not worth it according to them. And then Monero and Dash, both privacy coins, although Monero more so in the technical sense, will be also in the green, real winners. Let's talk about this, guys, because to be fair, and it's this is a team that's way smarter than me. I just have my own opinions. I've been a little bit of had a little bit of success over the last year in cryptocurrency, looking to have that success again this year. Hope you guys do too. But I'm no financial advisor, so these guys, they know way more than me. But in my opinion, I agree with them. As of right now, we have not found a DApp, a decentralized app, that will bring mass adoption. There's nothing that's been created on these things yet. Doesn't mean there won't in the future, but right now I don't think there is. But in terms of use case, I still strongly feel use case is what gives a cryptocurrency value. But anyway, they say it doesn't. Why? We'll discuss that down here, but first, why is Bitcoin number 2? Well, they go on to list 7 reasons why they chose Bitcoin to be a coin that makes it to 10 years from now. Despite a lack Despite a lack of appeal during retail frenzies, we continue to believe that Bitcoin and its network effect will dominate end market share within currencies and the overall crypto asset market. Driven by what? So these 7 things that will drive Bitcoin's mass adoption success, according to them, and beat out those other altcoins are: number 1, in 10 years, or by 10 years from now, increasing liquidity and purchasing avenues. I agree with that one. As more Bitcoin is mined, as more people own Bitcoin, we will increase the liquidity. And in terms of purchasing avenues, there's definitely more ways to purchase Bitcoin this year than 5 years ago. In 5 more years, it'll be even easier to enter the market and buy Bitcoin. Number 2, increasing brand recognition. Yes, BTC, Bitcoin, that is the name brand. Number 3, its position as the default base pair within the crypto markets. So yes, right now, for a lot of these exchanges, in order to buy other altcoins, you have to purchase Bitcoin first. But that's an interesting one to me, because right now you can purchase Ethereum or Litecoin and buy. There's other trading pairs for those coins, and I'm sure in 5-10 years from now you'll be able to buy any of these without Bitcoin. So I'm not sure on that one. Number 4, declining relative volatility. Yes, as the years go on, as more people gain Bitcoin, it'll be less volatile and more adoptable. Number 5, relative lack of attack vectors. So yes, as Bitcoin has never been hacked. Can't say that for all cryptocurrencies, but you can say that for Bitcoin. Number 6, network capacity alleviation. Network capacity alleviation through the maturity of layer 2. So yeah, you can adapt Bitcoin. It can become more scalable, handle more capacity if needed. And number 7, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I didn't quite understand this one. An increasingly high attack and overthrow cost. On what? What is a high attack for Bitcoin? What is overthrow cost? I wasn't sure on that one, but either way, these are the 7 reasons that Satis thinks Bitcoin will be a winner. Let's keep going. I actually highlighted a few paragraphs that just explain why Ethereum wasn't chosen, why Litecoin was chosen. Let's get into this. And why is Ripple price crashing to less than a cent actually in 10 years? Again, guys, feel free to like the video if you guys like when we review these kind of things. Let's keep going. And if you disagree, let me know in the comments. But according to them, the analysts predict that XRP, which was once traded as high as over $3.80 and is now valued at about $33 cents, excuse me, oh my god, almost made a faux pas, and is now valued at 33 cents, will crash another 97% over the next 5 years, ultimately declining to less than a penny. Cardano will face a similar fate and plunge to basically death at 99% to below 1/10 of a cent, as will Stellar, drop off 91. All those will essentially be dead. And Bitcoin Cash and EOS will not drop as much, but they will go down. Bitcoin Cash and EOS also have bearish forecasts, and while their declines will not be quite so severe, it's unlikely that at these valuations they will be used for anything beyond day trading and speculation. So according to them, Bitcoin Cash and EOS, they have no real value, because again, these people don't value decentralized applications, which is fair. We don't know what will lead to mass adoption, but Bitcoin and EOS are good for nothing more than day trading and speculation. Very interesting, and this delves deeper into an exact quote on why they're bearish on Cardano and Stellar and such. Within the currency networks, we continue to see meaningful downside from networks that have inherited brand recognition and potentially short-lived adoption. So they say they see consistent downside from cryptocurrencies that have inherited brand recognition, much like Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Diamond. I agree with this sentiment. And they see very little value in networks that have misleading marketing, that are misleadingly marketed and not even required for use within their own network, such as XRP. This one confused me a little bit because, if anything, Bitcoin Cash is the one that is misleading. Roger Ver misleadingly marketing it with Bitcoin.com and stuff like that, and not even required for use within their own network, such as XRP. I mean, I am not a fan of XRP in general, but XRP, you can transfer money between borders, between countries, and they do use XRP to do that. So I'm not sure what they're referring to there. Again, let me know in the comments if I'm missing something obvious. But anyway, they don't like Cardano and they don't like Stellar because on those you can build dApps. That has more of use cases, which they don't like, and will not be adopted by other countries. This is according to them. And two more things I want to go over why Litecoin and Ethereum did not make the list. The report highlights the upside for coins that are specifically designed to be currencies. So yes, the report highlights the upside. The ones in the green are in green according to them because they are more specifically designed to be currencies, like Litecoin, unlike Ethereum, which is designed to be more. Within the currency network, we continue to see the upside in networks that have cultivated relatively organic growth and community. So they're saying Litecoin will make it, one, because it's just a plain up, straight up currency, and they have cultivated relatively organic growth and community. This is my quick opinion on Litecoin. I think when it was first created multiple years ago, it was very relevant. It was the solution to a better, faster, more scalable Bitcoin. And then my opinion on Litecoin now is there is such a crowded space, and there's so many cryptocurrencies out there that not only are a fast currency, but they can handle dApps, that you can build stuff upon them. So in my mind, these other altcoins, they have way more value, in my opinion, but not according to Stasis. They're saying Litecoin is building a following and it'll be here 10 years from now. And then let's discuss, lastly but surely, Ethereum. Within the platform's networks, we forecast Ethereum losing share from nearly entire share to half in 2028. So in 10 years, it'll be down half of what it is. So it'll go up a year from now. It'll go up a year from now and then start to go down as it becomes less and less relevant. And they do acknowledge that the strong community around the Ethereum network, but they are knocking Ethereum because of minor flaws in design and governance, which we believe will result in contention leading up to future network upgrades, notably the move to proof-of-stake consensus, which they're still in talks to do, and can expose the relatively low switching costs of overlying networks built on top of it. Okay, so essentially Ethereum is becoming more and more irrelevant, and I mean, what do you guys think? in my opinion, I definitely see Bitcoin making it. I definitely see Monero making it. Who really knows? I mean, to make these specific of, projections, my thing is in 2 years it's gonna totally change. To me, it's sort of an outrageous thing to predict specific altcoins 10 years from now, even though that's what I guess that's what we're all doing when we invest in altcoins. But still, guys, just let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear your thoughts. Again, don't forget to give this video a like if you found some value. My name's Austin. This is Altcoin Daily. Guys, we'll see you tomorrow.